This is kind of the first festival of the year, if you will. So springtime is coming around. People want to get outside. So the Elmira Maple Syrup Festival becomes a tradition to many families.
We've been there when it's been freezing cold. We've been there when it's very warm weather-wise, and my kids grew up going every year, and I think they would be devastated if we didn't continue to go every year.
The core group of volunteers, they do most of the organizing, and I would say I'm sort of I come in at the end, everything's in place, you know, and that's nice that you don't, there's no questions. There's, this needs to be done, okay, this is how we do it, and it's planned out. It's very well organized.
I'm actually on the board for Woolwich Community Services here in Elmira. It's a social services agency, a non-profit one, and they needed someone to liaise with the festival committee because they partner and work together on festival day to raise money for both organizations. And so I offered to sit on the festival committee representing Woolwich Community Services, and that's why I got involved. In that first year I saw how the committee of 25 operated, liked what I saw, and thought I wanted to get involved as well in that committee, so I started volunteering the next year.
It's funny because you just automatically and instantly make friends, and as a volunteer you don't feel like you're left just alone. You have a big team behind you, so that's very helpful.
I started about 8 years ago, and someone I knew was part of the festival, so they had asked me to come out and help them during the night, which I did, and it was a lot of fun. Enjoyed it immensely, and then did it for 2 years, and then I said I really got to be more involved. So that's when I signed up and became a committee member 8 years ago, and from there it's just blossomed. Every year it just seems to be more of a reunion. About 90% of our vendors are returning, so we see them every year and we get a chance to talk, and it's a lot of fun that way, and you always learn something new every year. And then of course you have about 10% new vendors, and from them you can you have a little bit of learning, and they learn, you learn, and you keep on top of things.
It's a great way of partnering with the community. The Elmira Maple Syrup Festival donates, or sorry, I should say the vendors donate 10% of their proceeds to the Elmira Maple Syrup Festival, which in turn divvies that out amongst different community organizations in the community, which I think is a fantastic idea. It's a long day, it's a lot of work, but a lot of fun, and we're beat by the end of the day, but look forward to it every year.
We're getting the word out, but we are a not-for-profit group, and I think sometimes people come here not realizing that the purpose of our event is to raise funds for local groups and to offer back to the community, specifically Woolwich and the local area. It's something that's near and dear to all of our hearts, and when you have 2,000 plus volunteers giving their time, the reality is they want to bring the money back to the community. So kind of the reward is how much of money we can make and be able to hand back to the areas. As volunteers get older, we need to bring new people, younger people into the group, and that's something that and I think many people are faced with that. We got to try and get more people involved, and there is a reward to volunteering, and I think we just have to get people out there and let them experience that.
Oh, just do it. If the first time you do it, you love it.
It's been a great volunteer. The people are great. Seeing all the vendors and everybody every year, the preparation that goes in, it's a lot of fun. Very enjoyable.
And there's always a job for everybody.